Bitch, I am blonde. Baba dee baba da ba da ba dee baba da baba dee baba da. I do already have blue hair dye ready to go, so I will be blue for sure. But it's such a good color, especially with this headband. Leopard print, and I did my eyebrows. They're obviously still dark, but they're a glistening shimmery blonde. I like it. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. What am I? Oh, I'm reading. I'm halfway. This far through the book. I forget where actually back when I had a Twitter, I used to always get free merch from USA. At one point I got bobbleheads, it's like bobbleheads of Sean and Gus, two separate ones, but the Gus head broke off in transit. It was just an accident. And I was very sad. I pieced it together, but it didn't bobble all the way, it was just bobble because whatever. But yeah, I like it. Mm, ba, 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 do, 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 do. Mm, 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 What, did I eat something? I did have a piece of chicken. My original, wanna spend it with the Meg and Victoria Monet. Megan Monet? Megan Monet. That would be a good stadium tour. Megan the Stallion and Victoria Monet, with also Janelle Monet, Megan Monet, and then it's Monet one way and then slash Monet the other way. The tour. What is going on with life? Mm, I don't know. Make sure you keep a backpack. I'm tired of living in this hellscape. Make it less hellscapey. It has to be very escapey. I don't like that. Mm-hmm. Hosier, you're bringing down the vibes. Now I'm thinking too hard. I've been asleep for far too long. Lick that shit up. 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 Go down. I love a thug muffin. I'm thinking about making cornbread today. I really didn't feel like making it this weekend. I don't know. Um, Maybe my ancestors were talking to me, but I'm definitely making. I need cornbread because I requested pound cake. I received pound cake. I had the pound cake, and I was like, I need cornbread. I need both. I need the. Cause I wanna know nothing at all. There's no one there to call. You reach the bottom and bottom. Is it all? Are we just friends? Is this how we end the time? Ba, ba, ba. You leave me here with nothing at all. I just read a sentence that says, part sentences, not to mention that it was a union gig, referring to a dancer on a dancing role. And then I completely forgot. Oh yeah, just like AV lighting and all the tech and whatever backstage, dancers can be in a union. It's like I just immediately thought about like 15 all different types of looking people wearing full blue mechanic jumpsuits, walking into a room together, dancing, striking a pose, and being like, we're here to discuss negotiations. In my mind, every dancer's life is a step up movie. Ideally, I think the second one or the third one when they're in Miami pretending that real estate is their biggest issue. I think I know my purpose in life personally. Are you pursuing yours? Do you have the privilege to pursue yours? And I was pursuing mine. Is that I feel it. I just don't area. Can you pursue your purpose, your life's purpose within reason? How much shame and judgment will you receive? Is it worth it? Give it to me, I'll work that. All right, so now let's have a real discussion. I would like a donut. Krispy Kreme is a little too far. I think the closest one is in Bentonville. I ain't going all the way out there. But Dunkin' is kinda, it's fine, but it's a little basic. And then a lot of the places that are like local bakeries, some of them can't get their flavors together to have a cohesion donut. Sometimes it just feels like a bag of Fruit Loops, which is fine if you're into Fruit Loops, not fine if you're not into Fruit Loops. No shade to Fruit Loops. Hmm, Honey Nut Cheerios is probably my favorite cereal. And then Cinnamon Life. All of that like Chex cereal, but it's cinnamon sugar. I want MIA to be on Beyonce's Act 3. I want MIA. I want Megan Thee Stallion. I want Rico Nasty. I want Thug Muffin. And I want Tofu and Shakira. Mm, 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 mm. I don't know if Beyonce's Act 3 is going to be in the United States. I think she might, in my mind, she might go to South America and then Africa, hit up the continent, and then really, put the stomp, put that pow, 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 rock and roll stomp on a large chunk of the diaspora. 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 But that's me. First, I would love to see Beyonce bounce around, you know, Ethiopia, Benin, Togo, Ghana, Kenya, Nigeria, Libya, Liberia, all them places. Wakanda. Mm, Probably not Wakanda. But if you can tell me where it is on a map, on a global world map, on a globe, I don't understand how people didn't see globes as a kid and be like, yeah, the earth is round. That's all I've ever known. We're on a planet. All the planets are round. We gotta have we gotta have book clubs. We gotta be reading. We gotta be reading. We have to be reading. I was like, read a book. I have a book. And we have to be learn something new. Learn something you thought you were right about, and then you found out, I'm hella wrong. Learn more. I'm halfway through this book, and part of me doesn't want to finish it. I've read over a dozen books this year. I didn't have to buy any audiobooks. YouTube has a lot of audiobooks. Um, Actual books that I haven't read yet, but I already owned. Because this I bought during the pandemic, I think. Well, it came out relatively recently, and I bought it within a year of it coming out, but I just haven't gotten around to it. But it's such an easy read, but it's also like I like being connected to the story. I am prolonging it a bit because then I'd have to put this down and digest it and then figure out what's the next book I'm going to read, which I already know. Cicely Tyson's memoir. Wait, what's a book I already started? Oh, you know what? Not Cicely Tyson. I think a third of the way through Quinta Brunson's room. I'm gonna read that, finish that book after this. And then I'm gonna do Cicely Tyson's. And I also have Bevy and Michelle Buteau. I want to get through my Black Lady memoirs. I'm just making tea in jars like a Southern Black woman and reading tales of other Black. My final four. And somehow I don't have a rocking chair. I don't dislike rocking chairs, but I don't ever feel truly comfortable in them. I think it's the spooky nature of them. Mm. All right. Okay, I've decided to stop reading for the moment. Look how cute my hair is. Wait, let me get back to you. Wait. Yeah, yeah, I'm a pretty bitch. What's up? Do you see the eyebrows eyebrowing? I love it. Mm, come on, come on. Mm-mm-mm. James, I wanna do. Definitely said I'm gonna make cornbread today. And I have to make it. Ooh, I want to cook it. I'm not gonna cook. Oh, ooh, it's milk. Ooh, I'm gonna make coffee. It's time for breakfast. I'm hungry. I need a snack. That piece of chicken wasn't enough. Take the chicken. If your parents went to work in the morning, why didn't they just take it out the freezer then? You're already up early. Why didn't you take it out the freezer? Or just call me specifically at the time and be like, hey, go to the freezer, chicken in the fridge, in the sink, in wherever it needs to be, and confirm. We ain't got the mental capacity to be like, we gotta always be taking the chicken out of the food at all the time. What if you don't cook? And now the chicken's just, or beef or pork or whatever you like to eat. That's usually when you go. I'm not super into goat, but I've had some goat. Ooh, oxtail. I'm I don't like to chew. So like the gamier the meat, I'm like, that's a lot of chewing. Okay. It's kind of like slow fish, just flicks apart. Fried catfish with collard greens, macaroni and cheese, blackberry and cheese, and cornbread, which I do have to make. I'm just gonna get a cookie and make some coffee. Don't do the thing I told you not to do. Uh, I'm so starstruck. Starstruck. Baby can blow my heart up. I'm so starstruck. Baby can blow my heart up. I'm so starstruck. Baby can blow my heart up. I'm so starstruck. Mm, mm. I definitely said I'm gonna get it tonight. Wagonwatch.com, you know what it is? It's right up here on the little line. Here, right here. And you see it. Yeah. Got pictures of me. You got my feelings of me. You got merch of me. Buy some merch. Buy a shirt with my butt on it. Buy a pant with my face on it. Buy some water. I have water bottles. What is it? Shisha et oui? Shisha oui? Or oui shisha? Un kam ne shisha oui. I have a water bottle. I speak. I speak. I'm multilingual? Question mark. Sort of. I do be Spanish and, that's my life. But, what is it? Depression did, yeah. You know, shit. Um, Deşirete bir çay. What else? Unyam trediyete. I'm that track. What do men get out of being mean to women all the time? Because now they're lonely and sexless, a lot of them. But it's like, societally speaking, we've asked you to be kind and significantly less creepy and wash your booty hole for real. And it's like, what do you think is gonna happen? Like, sometimes I feel like certain people just like their own suffering more than they like the idea of living a happy and fulfilling life. And it's like, some people like to live with joy in their hearts, just contentment. Joy, 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 joy. Some people try to move with joy in their hearts because it's culturally something some people got going on. But then other people really do thrive in shame, suffering, and just living a life that isn't conducive to genuine happiness. And it's like, why do you do those things? I feel like a lot of people need to be in therapy and ask themselves why, and then admit to themselves that you are contributing to your own problems actively and on a daily basis. Let's try to limit that behavior and then see if a month from now, 3 months from now, 6 months from now, if there's some sort of positive cause and effect. to just living a life conducive to your own individual happiness versus trying to crush the souls of others. And I've known many a soul crusher. Some people who crush my soul share the same DNA as me. You know, sometimes the soul crusher, sometimes your biggest op is like grew up down the hall. Sometimes your biggest op is you. And I feel like more people need to figure out that they are their own biggest op. And it's like, do you want to continue to live in misery and isolation? Or do you want to actually be in community with other people and live freely in the best way possible for you specifically? Because you can only do that when you're in community with the environment, with the people in that environment, and the larger community overall. And this is not to be on some kumbaya shit. I will, I can and will knock a hoe out her shoes, you know, whatever. But on an individual level, when you look in the mirror, what do you really see? Is it someone you actually like and love and treat with kindness and respect and generosity? Or do you look in the mirror and see your worst nightmare and a bully and someone who will never love you? When I look in the mirror, I see someone psychotic and cartoonish and filled with joy and contentment. So, hopefully, if you watch my channel and subscribe, you get some sort of that self love, self care, self respect, self esteem for yourself. Because I don't want anybody over here who's like, let's be shitty and mean. No, go somewhere else. You can do that anywhere else in the world. Do that in your real life, in fact. Um, but if you're over here, my people, okay, we up. Because emotionally, we have joy and contentment. But what we also need to do is actively, consistently reconnect with community, which is very challenging, especially as I don't like people, most of them, uh, because most of them are mean to me. Honestly, I'd rather be left alone, but we do have to live in community, and there's a way of going about that and finding people who are actually going to treat you with respect and kindness and not like an afterthought. I want cooking, coffee. Okay. I wrote a theme song, but I don't know how to make music. I just have it in my head. I wrote it down, the lyrics, but it may be somewhere. Not the lyrics. I may put a song into the universe via the interwebs. Uh, Also, where's that Unk with Unk 3944 hacker group? Why don't y'all get on them student loans? And where is Anonymous? The hackers aren't hacking like they used to. Where are the furries? Where are the MySpace girls? It's funny how there's like a whole subset of people who just know how to code because they had a MySpace account.